Hello, everyone.
Hello.
You'll notice we look snazzy today.
Yeah.
Well, I do, anyway.
Yeah.
Wasn't for a good reason, though. We went to a funeral this morning. It was my father's stepmother, so my step-grandmother. But she's been in the family since I was 10, so she was my grandmother, essentially. So Mark came with, and it was a very small service, a very quick service. And then we went over to my mother's house and ate. A bit. Well, you didn't eat.
I didn't eat a lot at all. I did have a piece of cake.
Well, my aunt made it.
Yeah, and it's good.
How often do you get dark chocolate cake with boiled icing?
Ooh, it was good. I love that. I love that cake.
I know. It was good. And maybe some lasagna. And one of my mom's friends who sent meatballs. And then my nephew made
cake balls.
Cake balls with frosting on them. And they were red velvet. And how could I say no to him? He was so proud.
He was proud.
So, what else? I think I had a Coke Zero.
Yeah,
that was light. That was light.
Yeah, that was diet, yes.
That was diet.
Yes.
So, and today is Mardi Gras, of course.
And it's Mardi Gras.
So, in the spirit of that, I'm officially canceling Weigh-In Wednesday for tomorrow. That doesn't mean you're not going to get a video. It just means it won't be Weigh-In Wednesday, because between the bloating, the grief, my own mental gymnastics right now about getting on a scale, I'm just not having it. I'm just not having it.
Are you anticipating like a bad result, or just you're not having it?
Oh yeah. Well, no.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't pay attention to either today or.
Well, right now I don't know if I'm up to a bad result. You know, I'm towing the line right now between self-care and self-indulgence, and I'm aware of that. I'm somewhere between I don't want to know what's really going on with me, and I'm protecting myself by not triggering myself. This is my snowflake coming through. You know what I mean? So...
No, I get it.
But as of now, you know, if it's positive, I'll squeeze it in the first 30 seconds of tomorrow's video.
We'll check in.
But it's not going to be a big to-do, so...
Well, we do have a good video planned for tomorrow, though, too.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do. It's
maybe an unboxing.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool.
We haven't done one of those in a while.
Yeah. So that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, the service was really nice. It was actually the first time I was at a Catholic Mass in years.
Me too. Baptism. That's the last time I went to one when one of the kids was baptized.
Oh, yeah. And it was nice. It was nice.
It was nice. But, you know, I'm a recovering Catholic, but I grew up in the church. And the music hits you. And then they bring out the incense. And I was, like, I went through 2 tissues. And then to the handkerchief, which thank God we found. And I was, of course, I'm the only one crying. So, I mean, maybe other people were crying, but they just
No, everyone else was kind of, like, lighthearted about... Well, that's your family.
My family's just lighthearted about that kind of stuff.
They are. They were tucking candies into the casket.
Into the casket.
Because she
loved
sweets.
She
loved
sweets,
candies.
And one of my other relatives had, you know, like, oh, I sent a lifesaver with her for her journey. And then one of my nephews had tossed a toy and it landed into the coffin. You know, it was awake for like an hour and a half beforehand. So it stayed. They were like, oh, well, meant to be. Propped it up next to her, you know. And, oh, God, she looked good. She looked as good as if she
did.
She really did look like she was sleeping. You always say that because you don't want the family to feel like garbage. But she actually did look like she was.
Yeah, she
was sleeping.
She did.
She didn't look like a clown. It was like real natural makeup. She wasn't smashed into her face.
I was surprised. Yeah, it really. She looked good.
And even though she was sick at the end, she didn't look like particularly thin.
No, she didn't.
So
no.
So it was good.
So it was good. It was positive. Yes,
it was good, and we got up early, and Mark felt good going.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, who knew that, you know, if you have to get up really early, if you go to bed early, it might even out, you know.
That's one of those adult things.
I know, I never did that. Oh, I have to get up at 6 a.m. and it's 2 a.m., you know.
Yeah.
But I used to be like that. I used to go. But gotta take care of yourself now, you know? Right?
Yes, you do.
And it paid off. I woke up fine, so.
Yeah, it was fine. You weren't too stiff. You know, you were able to get moving.
Get moving.
My mood was It was okay.
It was okay.
Considering where we were going and what we had to do today. It was all right. I even drove.
Yeah, yes, you did.
I drove home.
Yes, you did.
I don't drive that often. I
kind of forgot about that.
I drive for work, but I usually don't. Mark's more of the chauffeur.
And I didn't criticize his driving. I did not.
I will pull the car over and you can drive.
Yeah, well, Okay.
I don't criticize your driving that much.
It's on video. It's on video. They have seen you criticize my driving.
No, criticizing is when, like, you make up and exaggerate things and say things that aren't true and are harsh about it. I was just pointing out to them the things you do when you drive.
Criticizing.
That's not criticizing. That's not criticizing.
Making fun of.
Okay,
can you do it a different way? Why do you do it like that? That's criticizing.
Okay, I have flaws with my driving. I definitely do.
But I don't say anything about it.
Well, aren't you the bigger person?
I am.
Aren't you? Well.
Anyway.
At any rate, your humble ass you did put out a really good video.
Oh,
yesterday.
Yes.
Mondays with Mark actually came out pretty well.
Thank you, everybody, for the response and the comments and the support. It was really nice. I was uncomfortable doing it. I was a little anxious, going into it. I didn't rehearse or anything, but I did try to make some notes and kind of revisit all that stuff. And it was uncomfortable and everything. But you know what? It was good for me to do it. And it wasn't perfect, and I left out a lot of stuff, and I probably could have added some other things. But you know what? Overall, it was good, and the support was really nice. And I really thank everybody for their... Really, it was all positive. All the kind comments and the support. Thank you. It was very nice. Very nice.
We do have good subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen channels, and we have a small channel, compared more or less, but small.
Yeah.
And even on small channels, when someone mentions a topic like drugs or anything like that, the feedback could be really mixed. You get the folks that'll roll through and say... I just saw a meme today. Why is Narcan free when I have to pay for my insulin? And
they were like, why is Narcan free for those dope addicts? It was negative.
It was negative.
And the next one was they crossed out.
The bigger question is, why is your insulin $800?
$800. And why can't that be the point instead of...
Why would you pit a diabetic against an addict to fight over resources that we should all have?
We should all have. Right.
But that's political. I'm not going political. We're not talking.
Well, I mean, I think most people would agree with that.
Well, I think most people who would be dead without something should be able to get it.
Yeah. I'm going
and it not be an issue of money
right now with my insurance. It's
you're fighting.
It can be very, very, very stressful because
I know
they asked, what am I going to do with?
They asked on the phone, is it life? Is it urgent?
Is it a life? Yeah, is it an urgent thing? Well,
it's life-sustaining medication. But I'm bleeding. Yeah, is that for urgent?
Yeah, I don't know. There was a glitch in my insurance, and I went to pick up my prescriptions. And I wasn't covered at all. And it literally is a glitch. But it takes time to fix it. So she asked me if it was urgent. And I said, well, I went to pick up my life-sustaining medication and I couldn't get it, Yeah. And without it, it's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's just... So it's stressful. So, I get it. But I didn't freak out. But again, I didn't freak out over it. No. I did what I could do. And they're working on it now, and it will be fixed. It just, you have to just take a breath. You have to have patience, I suppose.
Oh, I love that not urgent thing. I think, was it my mother? This has to do with the funeral when she was in hospice, and they were calling for the last rites.
Oh yeah.
They had called the church, and they had said, can you come down to administer the last rites? And the woman was like, well, is it? She didn't use the word urgent, but she was kind of like, well,
is this time sensitive, or
is this time urgent, sensitive?
Can it wait or something?
Bitch, it's the last rite.
Yeah,
would we have called if she had
otherwise?
Why the hell else would somebody call for the last rites?
And it was urgent. They were saying. it wasn't long. They didn't know.
She passed that night. I think. Yeah, they weren't like, it wasn't a bluff. Oh no, we just want to chat with a priest. Why else would we call?
So, but they came and it was all taken.
They came and it was all handled. So, it's been a challenging few days.
It actually has.
But I have to say, we're handling it relatively well, considering we're us.
We are. And I'm off tomorrow, so I can, maybe decompress or whatever tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm back to work, which is good. Get back on with the business of living and back into routine and stuff like that. So, too much idle time is not good.
And up here in our neck of the woods, it is freezing out. Overnight it dropped down to 7 degrees. I was so cold this morning. I know. Wow, what a difference.
I know. It changed the funeral plans.
Yeah, it did.
Because we were supposed to parade out to the cemetery. Guess what? The ground is frozen in this part of the state this time of year.
Yeah.
You cannot dig a hole to put a casket in. So she will be some sort of mausoleum, crypty sort of thing where they keep all the rest of the folks they can't bury till the ground thaws.
Yeah.
And then they'll page us or whatever, and then they'll be like, oh, you can come out for the interment now.
Yeah.
So, but it's
supposed to gradually warm up, but very slowly.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a cool couple days.
Yeah, not single digits, but it's like in the teens for the highs. So, well, we don't have too much in the way of plans for the rest of the day.
No, we don't. So, maybe run to the grocery store.
That's probably about it.
That's probably about it.
Yeah.
And I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, I'm not feeling ambitious.
Maybe make some popcorn later.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get another shower. I don't know.
Why not?
I'm cold.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Please subscribe. Give us the thumbs up. Hit the bell to get the alerts. You can follow us on Instagram at Smokey, Steve, and Mark. And we'll catch up with y'all soon.
Yeah, we'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.